Mr. Worldwide.
Come long time in a sight, the girl make me hold ya.
We've been working on process writing. Who can tell me what process writing is? Yesterday we did some brainstorming with Rex. So Miss Weber came up with some ideas, but the one that I thought you could talk about the most is the time I got my first pet. So that is what I'm going to be talking about with my paragraph. We did some brainstorming with Rex. We've done the first step. What is the second step of the writing process? Olivia?
Draft.
We are going to draft. What does it mean to draft? Dominic, what does it mean?
It means to put your ideas on paper.
Put your ideas on paper. Good. And we have our big Rex up here, right, that helps us work through the writing process. Now, when we do our draft, we get all those ideas that we have going in our head, and we want to put them on paper. Now, does this mean this is going to be exactly what our paper is going to look like? No, it's just getting some of those ideas down there, okay? So right here, we have write Rex a paragraph. And we have all the parts of a good paragraph, which make a good Rex, okay? So right here in his head, we have the topic, right? The topic sentence always introduces what we are going to be talking about. My topic sentence is going to tell you that I will never forget how happy I was to get my first pet. All right, because the whole paragraph is going to be about getting my first pet and about how happy I was, all right? So now I need to get into the parts of Rex. I need to get into his body. I need to get into the details, okay? So when I was 3, I got my first dog. I gave you a detail about the time I was happy, okay? Now when we got her, she was a lab and a puppy. So I'll never forget the time that I got my first pet. When I was 3, I got my dog. She was a lab and she was a puppy. So I have some of my details up here, all right? I will never forget how happy I was to get my first pet. When I was 3, I got my dog. She was a lab and a puppy, and she loved to play catch. So all these things tell you about my first pet, right? Now I'm going to need what? Deej? Conclusion. Everyone, what does a conclusion do? It wraps up our writing. Okay. You know what I think I could wrap it up with? Maybe a question. Do you have a dog? Or maybe do you have a pet? This way I'm connecting to the reader. I'm making it more exciting to them. What did I just do with my writing? I made a draft. So yesterday you did your brainstorming. And right on the back of your brainstorming sheet is your draft. Before we go back to our seat to get some of our ideas of what we're going to write for our paragraph, I want you to turn and tell your neighbor what a good topic sentence for your subject that you're talking about is going to be. Turn and talk. Tell your... Oh, I like it. Heard great conversations, all right? So who can tell me what a good topic sentence for their paragraph would be? Brianna, hands down, eyes are on Brianna.
I will never forget how happy I was on the first day of school.
I will never forget how happy I was on the first day of school. Here's what you are going to do. We are all going to be going back to our seat, and we're going to be working on what step of the writing process, everyone? We're going to be working on our draft. All right, so let's go get those ideas on paper. Go for it.
Long time in a sight, the girl make me hold ya. And badang 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 bang. SPZ, yeah, we are the girl them done. Badang 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 bang. Long time in a sight, the girl make me hold ya.